But you can never stop liberty, man. Because I am in you, in your child, in your daily habits, in how you think. Because the way you stop me, you want to stop me like that? I'm just getting under your skin so much like that. You love me so much. You cannot live without me. That's why every day you gotta make sure that they don't get to love me the way you love me. Because you want me so much to yourself. It's such a selfish type of love. It's disgusting how much you love me. You don't even want everybody to see the beauty of liberty, the creations, the imaginations, the unification of a people. If you do not control that, wow, the way you love me is deep. Just when I thought me and the system we had an understanding, I was less surprised again. So, is it important for the system to control all of us? Is it important for the system to make us all say the same thing at the same time? Is it important for the system to direct us how they want at all times? And we just say, yes, Master. Then where is the democracy? Where is the liberty? Where is the freedom of expression? With music, art, I always express myself. I know that. Y'all know that. You may like me, you may hate me, but I give you a chance to say what you say. I should be given a chance to say what I gotta say, right? So I can't say it breaks my heart. No, it doesn't. It just defeats the purpose to understand we're not moving forward. You know, we preach this whole thing of one world. But if it's one world and controlled by one country and one system, it will not work. Here in Africa, our people are misunderstood. And when I say our people, that's black, white, Asian, Indian, whatever that's making Africa, that's been making Africa, you know, is African. So that gets threatened by systems that don't understand us. Systems that thinks we are not capable of doing anything. Systems that are put in place to literally destroy, be it our governance, be it the way we think, be it the way we socialize, be it the way we commercialize, what we buy, what we eat, where we go, what we think is dope. So African people, black, white, yellow, green, whatnot, we are not allowed to think for ourselves. So then in a world where we are all together at all times, and we need to progress to something, when will be the time to actually just incorporate African people for real? Appreciate us. Don't try to intimidate us. Appreciate our art as you appreciate everybody's art. We love y'all as y'all ought to love us. We're not stupid. Spiritual conscience I'm talking about. You know, spiritual confidence, I release it. The system finds a problem. They ban me from posting ads. And their terms are 7 days, whatnot. But not, they just do it. We are Africans. Who cares about us, right? So at the end of the day, you may be playing yourself a game here, thinking that, you know, you create all these scenarios, confuse us, you know, make us believe in whatever. But the spirit is a different type of entity which lives on its own. So these Africans are not stupid. These Africans, they think a lot actually. These Africans are brilliant. And I just think it's about time we actually take Africa seriously. Its people. You know, I thought colonization was meant to adapt all of us, and technically a generation of my great-greats was colonized, and the promise was they will educate people like us, and we were educated, and we are unique, we are equipped, we've been educated properly, we've been indoctrinated in all societies and communities, we behaved, we will always behave, we teach, we guide. So why can't we be appreciated? Why can't we be appreciated? That's the question I ask. And our people look at this unjust, and they just don't care about it. It's like, it's happening to him, it's not happening to me, so that's fine. You know, it's also an African way of doing things. You know, let them be corrupt. Don't talk about it, man. Because somehow, no, it's not right. Be it our African people being corrupt, it's wrong. Be it anybody. So in a world where we have to breed love and bring love, you know, why do we even speak about love when you can clearly see that the system don't have that? Why do you speak about unity as a system when you don't want that? And the problem is, of course, divide and conquer, but it's not working. So I think you might have to unify, adapt to conquer, you know, because the spirit wants to unify. The system wants to divide. And now African systems are infiltrated by American systems, Chinese systems, Russian systems, whatever system wants to come in and tell us how we should do things. But while you're trying to tell us how we should do things, why don't you also listen to how we want to do things? And just respect that. Help us. As you say, you want to help us. But don't intimidate us. Because you see, intimidating us, you're intimidating our future, our children, our history, you know, and that's why there can never be unity within the people, because the system is destroying us, as it's saying it's meant to unify and make us. So these actions of deceit, these actions of hate, these actions of sabotage, these actions of unjust. Man, it's funny how they preach justice, but they're not justice at all. They show no mercy. I'm just Liberty Bwanali, man, trying to feed my family. I had so many hardships. They still fight me. I say, God, God, God. They don't like that. Why? Why can't I just be me? Why can't I just breathe, man? You know? And there's so many people like me, that's the problem. So, while around the world, in Africa, they cry for help, all they get is rules. Do that. You know, sanctions if you don't do that. Are we teaching love or are we teaching hate? Are we creating a livable society or are we just creating sabotage, people self-destructing? Even looking at what happened in, you know, the thievery, the chaos, the unrest that happened in Johannesburg and Durban, unlawfulness, you know, a system that cares for its people 100%, teaches them to love. We wouldn't have that. We wouldn't have people die so much in Phoenix and have these racial tensions. In this 20th century, we have not managed to unify our people. We still call them Indians, we still call them black, we still call them white, we still call them Chinese. We don't just want to call them family. Someone asked me, actually one of my good friends, they said, but I never used to see it like that. How can I call someone family and we are not born in the same house? I say, it's funny, yes. But you see, when you die, it's not up to you if you will see the family you are born into here, where you're going. Oh yeah, we're going there. Because, the spirit moves this body. It's a negotiation that happens. So at some point, the spirit has to fly and live in another realm, another situation. I tap into that, I see that. I was born spiritual. I'm not just like waking up and think, I just don't want to talk too much about it because I've got a lot of work to do, and you can see my spirituality comes within that. But when I vocalize, it means injustice was once done to me again in a way that tries to intimidate me. I release special confidence, I release spiritual confidence. I get a few likes, even from my own artists, right? My own friends, my own brothers. And they take them away. They only leave one of mine. What is that trying to say? That's trying to tell the world, look, it's nothing. But nah, bruh, you can't do it like that. You gotta do better than that. Because you can stop my progress, as you say, but you can never stop liberty, man. Because I am in you, in your child, in your daily habits, in how you think. Because the way you stop me, you want to stop me like that, I'm just getting under your skin so much like that. You love me so much. You cannot live without me. That's why every day you gotta make sure that they don't get to love me the way you love me. Because you want me so much to yourself. It's such a selfish type of love. It's disgusting how much you love me. You don't even want everybody to see the beauty of liberty, the creations, the imaginations, the unification of a people. If you do not control that, wow, the way you love me.